when me and DMX battled in jail, and I'm let me say this to you too, because God bless X.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I loved Earl. In my own way, I loved him. I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
you
I'm a
why.
big fan of his too. I'm not gonna lie. I love DMX. Loved
I'm
him.
gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I loved him. Because he was going through what most of us go through, and he just kept going. He just had the energy just to keep going, 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 going. He didn't give a fuck what happened. He just, no matter how shit got messed up with his mother, he just kept. So I love that about him, you
Absolutely. Yeah.
know. And then when me and him was battling in jail, and I did the spellbound thing, and and then he adopted it, and then maybe he had a psychologist where he's thinking, maybe he had a schizophrenic moment where he actually thought it was his shit. Could happen. When you're
Did you guys
stressed
ever
like
resolve
that,
that? Did you guys ever
no,
resolve Spellbound,
no,
or are
but
you still on different
it's okay.
pages?
But it's okay. You know why? Because when I learned in school that people can have a psychiatric scenario or schizophrenic moment where they actually believe this happened,
That's
and
an
it's
incredible
triggered,
point, by the way.
and it's triggered by stress and pressure, and that's what his life was. So I can't hold him to that, But I got people in my personal life that heard it before I went to jail. I wrote it, no problem. But he was still phenomenal at moving forward and capturing the pain and putting it on the record. I can't deny it. I can't deny that. I
Absolutely.
can't
He had
deny that.
great
And I
emotion in his voice, great delivery.
right because the pain that he dealt
Hmm.
with, dealing with a mother that had these kids, and then he's in the street and he's trying to figure it out, and nobody has a plan for him. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, and the reason why I'm saying this because it's time to be more free of these things that I hold in. I hold these things in so long that they weight on my feet. I gotta free these things up. But I didn't go in head to head with X like that. My thing was, I said what I said. I left it alone. I didn't go looking for him. I didn't, the harm was done already. I didn't have the support from my crew, and I knew, okay, this is. I know as a fighter myself when to pack it up. And I packed it up. Murray kept going with it. What I'm saying. Then they deaded it. Well, he had no choice. Mobb Deep's level of success was far greater than his. And it's just like I said, it's a shame that they could have had better teachers had they would have listened, but they didn't want to listen. They just wanted a bag. They didn't want to listen to real strategy and people that had sense. I have real good common sense. DJ Scratch is another one with real good sense. That's my DJ, Scratch and
Definitely.
me. Yeah. Planet Asia. We still moving. Like we still got we still got irons on the fire, man. We still elevating the game. You know what I'm saying? In our own way. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here. Shout out to all my people out here in Orlando,
Yeah.
Sounds of Orlando, Rome, Sydney Portier. Verse everybody. You know what I'm saying? Panama Red. But I'm saying that to say because I got to rewrite this history, and I got to make sure that we still reach our numbers, man. You know what I'm saying? And right now, the way it's just crazy. I come from this tortured past. It's just crazy
Hmm.
to even have to deal with that in music. Like the politics of it, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah. I
It's
wanted to
crazy.
acknowledge one thing that I was really intrigued by. So we were talking DMX. You said that even though somebody thinks something is true or they could have been some type of stress, doesn't necessarily mean they're a lie. So maybe DMX truly believes he wrote Spellbound, doesn't mean it actually happened. Also doesn't mean he's a liar. That's just
Right.
how it goes to his head. That was incredible that you brought that up, by the way.
Yeah, because when the doctor told me, I kept saying to him, I said, Lonnie, how does this explain this? He said, well, he could have had people that live in stress could have actually believed that he wrote that. Because I had 5 people on my side. I said, no, but we heard that before you went there. I said, I know. But he might have had so much going on in his life where he actually thought he wrote that. And it clicked in his mind. Like, you ever have a thought where you could swear it happened and it didn't happen? I have those
Absolutely.
scenarios where I'm like, that didn't happen. And in my mind, my mind is playing it like it did. So
And then if you
I
tell
forgive
yourself
him.
something over and over, you tell yourself something over and over, you're gonna believe it even more. So if DMX, I don't
Right,
know,
but
I'm just a normal guy.
and here's the end result too. God bless him. He came up with a version of it.
Mhm.
I'm flattered. I'm flattered. That flatters
Did you
me.
find yourself
And
liking that version of the song, by the way? Were you a fan of his version of Spellbound?
well, not really, but you know what? I was a fan that he even tried to do it. That it was inspired enough for him to do it. That's enough for me. You know what I'm saying? That was enough. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was enough for me. Only thing I would have did different in that scenario. I fought and rapped my whole life. That was my thing, fighting and rapping. His was fighting and robbing. I never fought him. He never robbed me. We met in jail. You know, we had a little history before we were famous. You know, he got the better end of the stick to the people, but you know, I own more, and I'm still, you know, I own more. He didn't own as much. He was
I
a
see what you're saying.
rapper. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Yeah.
not mad. I'm not mad. I just learned a lot in my culture, and I see a lot that needs to be improved in black culture. I see a lot of things that have to be improved. And one is this: we should always be honest with each other and tell each other when we think they're when one is full of shit. We should always be like, you know what, you're full of shit
Call him out.
all the time, because the people that it hurts when you don't do it, by me not saying nothing, a lot of people got hurt because there was somebody else not going to see it and they're going to go in the flat trap too. So you should always call it out, and you should always speak your mind. And nothing is worth a relationship that you can't be yourself in. Nothing.
Here you
You know, you got to be quiet, and you know, nothing's worth that.
So, when you have your backstories and your issues with Murray and DMX, I mean, what goes through your head when the Most Beautifulest Thing comes out in Rough Riders Anthem? Are you a fan of the song? Are you trying to not even hear it? Or how do you handle those situations?
No, I mean it's hip hop. I'm not that sensitive to it because, like I said, X would have been better with me too. Like in his life, I would have been better with him. I would have been, you know, come on, man, let's go running. Let's do this. Let's do that. Look how he went out. He went out. The way he went out was sad. It made
Definitely.
me
Oh, yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Heartbreaking.
Right, but again, here we go a fucking again. Black people only come together in tragedy. That's fucked up. Some tragedy shit. Now we like, yo, it's fucked up. Yo, you could have did this. See? That's that bullshit. When we
Hmm.
knew goddamn well the same struggle he had, I'm sitting in the fucking cell 31 with the same shit. Get in the world, the nigga shit comes over, takes over. Now he's dead. Everybody's like this now. That's not bullshit, bro. I'm too intelligent for that shit. That's bullshit, bro. And that's what I'm saying. And Murray, I never had. I just didn't click with him. He wasn't my boy.